I can still vividly remember back in December when I was extremely stressed out and worried about college decisions and getting all the deadlines submitted and realizing that I was a senior in high school and the first semester was over, and soon I would be figuring out which college I was going to. And I remember each passing day just telling myself, okay, when is this deadline coming? When are these decisions coming out? And I would refresh my email like every other day, honestly more frequently than that, waiting to see if a decision came out early, or if early decisions were out, early actions were out. And I applied to some BSMD programs as well, and so some of those came out in like waves of interview process like notifications, and whether or not I got an interview and whether or not I would be moving on to the next process. And so I think just reflecting back on this very stressful experience, I wanted to create this video for anybody who might be in a very similar situation in which they're really stressed about college decisions or college applications or just life in general. I want to be the person that kind of sits down and tells you that you're going to be okay, that I know that maybe in the moment you feel like everything is extremely stressful and there's so much on your plate, and you're dealing with you're dealing with high school classes and worrying about college applications and upcoming deadlines, and it seems like everyone is ahead of you or everyone is on top of things, and you're just like really overwhelmed with everything that's going on. And it's your senior year and you're trying to enjoy your senior year too. That's one thing I want to say. I want to say that make sure that even though this time of year can be very stressful for a lot of college seniors, I want to make sure that you guys are really taking the time to kind of enjoy life and relax and not put too much pressure on yourself, because I know how stressful it can be and how much pressure you might be putting on yourself to get all these applications in and make it the best that it can be and optimize your chances of getting accepted into your dream college. But at the same time, I just want you to remember that there are so many awesome things that you should be enjoying your senior year of high school. And high school, I feel like a lot of people, at least for me, I didn't enjoy it as much as I should have in the moment, and now I'm honestly really missing high school and how carefree I felt. I mean, compared to college, I feel like high school is honestly a different ballgame, and I feel like you should just really enjoy every moment and live in the present moment rather than constantly worrying about the future, worrying about future acceptances, rejections, decisions. Just really enjoying the moment while you're living the moment, but also being prepared for whatever is to come in the future is really important. And at the same time, I do want to remind anybody who might be worrying about whether they're going to get rejected or accepted. I feel like at the end of the day, I know you've probably heard this a lot, but it really doesn't matter whether you're accepted or rejected, and whatever happens is what's meant to happen. And if a college doesn't accept you for whatever reason, that just means that you weren't meant to go to that college, and things will work out. I promise things will work out in the end, as long as you put in your best foot forward and make sure you're meeting those deadlines and being the best version of yourself that you can be. I guess just presenting yourself in the best way possible, in a truthful and accurate way that showcases who you are as a person, as a student, as a friend. I think that colleges will be able to see that. And if you're meant for that college, if your interests align, then things will happen and you will get an acceptance. But sometimes it doesn't work like that. And also, college decisions can be extremely random, and sometimes you may be very qualified but you just don't get accepted, and that's also okay, because there will be a college that you're meant to go to that is most suited for what you want in a school and what a school wants in its students, and you'll end up going to that college hopefully. And I think that really once you actually get to college, you'll start to realize that the college you go to doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, we're all just like studying, right? We're all just working towards a degree. We're all just trying to obtain a higher level of education that will assist us in our career in the future. And so whether you go to a top 20 school or a school that's ranked not as prestigiously, it really doesn't matter, because you're just getting an education. And at the end of the day, what really matters is how you take advantage of that education that you're receiving and go on and do great things with that knowledge and with that experience that you gain while in university. And so really, I think it really hits once you actually get to college. You'll realize that, wow, we're all just studying, it's like the same thing as high school, really. And like, even if you're going to like an Ivy League, like, you're still just studying and you're still just working towards a degree so that you can get a job or go to a master's program. So it doesn't make that much of a difference at the end of the day. And obviously, when like recruiters are looking at what college you're coming from, that may play a factor, but I think the really key component is probably just like how much effort you put in while you're actually at university and what kind of activities you engage yourself while you're in university. And that kind of really shows what kind of person you are, what kind of student you are, and what kind of worker you will be in the future. But I'm starting to go on a tangent. But I think that, yeah, just like what I wanted to say is that college decisions, don't place too much importance on the final decision, and make sure that you're really enjoying your life in the moment. And then I feel like at the same time, you shouldn't compare yourself with others in terms of this application process. And I know that during this timeline, there's going to be people that start posting about how they got accepted into their dream college early decision, or through different programs, through different early decision binding pathways. Some people, if you're applying to like a BSMD program or any programs that might require further interviews, some people are going to get interviews, some people are going to not get interviews. And I don't think that you should define yourself and your self-worth on whether or not you get that, because like I mentioned earlier, it really matters what you make out of the experience and what you make out of the college and the education you receive. It's not that title, that school name, that reputation that matters. It's the reputation you make for yourself through the education that you receive at your university. And I think that's just such a crucial thing to keep in mind, because there are so many capable students and qualified students out there, and not all of them are going to be able to get that acceptance. Sorry, my alarm is going off. But just because you don't get accepted into your dream college or your dream program or your dream field or whatever major, whatever university, just really, I know it's easier said than done, but just don't put so much pressure on yourself, because I promise, like, in the moment it's gonna feel really like, but when you like move on past that and you go on to the next steps of your life, like, college is so much fun and you can have an amazing time regardless of where you are. And maybe you will get accepted into your dream college. Maybe things will work out the way you ideally want it to be. But regardless of what happens, just keep in mind that you are capable, you are strong, and you will succeed no matter where you go, as long as you put in the effort and you put in your best foot forward, because that is what really, really matters. And again, just don't be too stressed out about, when is this decision coming out? When is that decision coming out? Am I going to get accepted or rejected? Enjoy the moment with your friends while you can, because it's going to be really hard when you get to college to stay in touch sometimes. And I feel like it's really important that you do appreciate the people that you have around you, and you take advantage of the final year of senior year, the final year of high school, senior year, to have fun and live life, because that's what life is meant for at the end of the day. And I wish you guys the best of luck in your college app journey, or whatever journey you may be on. And I hope that we all just keep working hard and doing our best and improving by 1% every single day. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.